Hello! Welcome back to the channel and another video. I've got a couple of things to discuss today. First of all, I was looking for a second printer and considering I'd had a Bambu A1 before, I was going to get one. But then I heard that the A2L was being announced, so I waited. Another one I was considering was the Anycubic Cobra X, purely because it's faster and wastes less purge material. Printer's making me shake. Wastes less purge material than the other two. I watched a couple of videos on the A2L, and it is only a bigger bed, and it is faster than the A1, and it does waste less purge material slightly, but not as much as the Cobra X. Sorry, my mic's riding up a bit. Yeah, the Cobra X saves a lot more purge material and is quite a bit faster still than the other two. I wasn't sure about the speed, but then Uncle Jesse replied to one of my comments on his video saying that it is faster than the A1, but the Cobra X is still faster than both of them. So I think I'm going to break my Bambu tradition and go with the Anycubic Cobra X. So I think I'll be ordering that later today. Yeah, I know, I do claim to be a bit of a Bambu fanboy, but sometimes you have to make these sacrifices, especially when you want to save time. Another thing I want to talk about is, if you've seen my video about AI generation of models and magnets, you remember when I cut the models in Bambu Studio, I said it loses the painting that you've done. Not anymore. In the beta version, it doesn't lose the painting, it keeps it. Also in Orca Slicer, the latest version, I'm not sure whether it's beta of Orca Slicer or the very latest version, but either way, there is an option to keep the painting that you've already done when you've cut a model. So that means when you're making the magnets, you can do all your painting from the AI model, and then you can come along and slice the back off with no repercussions. You don't have to lay it down on the bed. Well, you do to put the magnets in, but you don't have to make sure it doesn't pop back up because it'll already be in half. So that's a useful feature. I don't think I've got anything else to discuss as such. So now it might be time for this.
What have I been printing this week?
And what have I been printing this week? Well, let me tell you. Mainly Clone Trooper helmets. This is what happens when you print one for a cosplaying friend. Suddenly, all their friends want one too. And that's what's happened. Now, I've had a bit of an issue this week because I ran out of the white filament I was using. I was only using the, what make is it? 3D something? Bohio or something? I can't remember what it's called. And it was only £9 a roll. But I ran out. So I ordered some more off Amazon for next day delivery, and they let me down. They told me it was coming next day, and then they said, sorry, we're not coming till the next day now. So I had to wait. So it was sat for 2 days, just waiting to carry on printing. It did give it a very slight line. It's not a layer shift, but there's a line where it was paused for 2 days and then carried on. But I don't think it's noticeable, especially if it's cosplay, then they're likely to sand it down and paint it anyway. But it's not noticeable. So yes, that's 3 Clone Trooper helmets I've had to make. This is where I could have done with another printer. Not order one now. I could have done with one 2 days ago. Another thing I printed is another full spectrum kitty for my daughter's friend. It does take a while and it does waste a bit, but using full spectrum on the X2D, it can at least, where you've got 2 colours, such as there, it can at least use 2 nozzles, so it does save a bit. But I think that's turned out quite nicely. And that's all I've been printing so far this week. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I want to keep making videos, and I want to do more interesting topics. But I do need the likes and the subscriptions, because there's nothing worse than creating videos for an empty audience. So I do want more audience. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.